Hey, Firehouse 51 family. Grab the tissues. Seriously, go get them right now. I'll wait. If you've been watching Chicago Fire Season 14, you know we have been through the emotional ringer lately. We've seen fires, we've seen fights, and we've seen exits. But nothing, and I mean nothing, has hit the fandom harder than the recent whirlwind surrounding our favorite truck lieutenant, STELLA KIDD. Today, we are breaking down the latest health shocks, the heartbreaking doctor's report that we are still reeling from, and the truth behind that sudden trip to Cleveland that has left Kelly Severide alone at the loft. Is this the beginning of the end for STELLA, or is there a medical crisis the show is hiding in plain sight? Let's dive in, but be warned. Spoilers for Season 14 lie ahead. The Cleveland cover-up. First, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the elephant leaving the room. In the fall finale, STELLA KIDD packed her bags. On the surface, the reason was noble. She's taking Isaiah's mom to a rehab facility in Cleveland, Ohio. It's classic STELLA, always putting others first, always the hero. But let's be real with each other for a second. Does this feel off to anyone else? We watched her say goodbye to Severide. We watched the door close. And immediately, the flashbacks to Season 10 started playing in our heads. Remember when she went girls on fire global and ghosted Kelly? The panic in the fandom right now is palpable. Twitter/X is in a meltdown. But here is where the "Doctor Will Shock You" headline comes into play. The health shock we didn't see coming. To understand why fans are terrified for STELLA's actual life, we have to look at the medical trauma she has endured just in these last few episodes. The miscarriage bombshell. We started Season 14 thinking we were getting a STELLA baby. The Season 13 finale gave us hope. Then, in a twist that I am still mad at the writers for, the Season 14 premiere shattered us. The doctor's report wasn't just bad news. It was a complete paradigm shift. The reveal that STELLA had miscarried, or the complexity around the false positive/loss, was a "Doctor Will Shock You" moment that redefined her character's year. Showrunner Andre Newman said it best. You don't plan for parenthood, even though you think you can. Things never go the way you think they will. The fainting spell. Fast forward a few weeks. STELLA is on a call. She's tough as nails. She's unbreakable. And then, she drops. That scene where she was choking/fainting on the job wasn't just drama. It was a warning sign. When a firefighter of STELLA's caliber goes down without a structural collapse hitting them, it's internal. It's medical. The theory: is she sick? Here is the theory that is gaining traction in the comment sections today. STELLA isn't just in Cleveland for Isaiah's mom. She's in Cleveland for herself. Think about it. The physical trauma, the fainting, the exhaustion, the emotional trauma, the loss of the pregnancy, the toxic exposure. Remember the lung scare from a few seasons ago? Firefighters are constantly exposed to carcinogens. Could this trip to Cleveland be a cover story for a much more serious diagnosis that she is hiding from Severide to protect him? We know STELLA. She bears the weight of the world on her shoulders. If a doctor told her she needed treatment, would she tell Kelly? Or would she invent a mission to save a foster kid's mom so she could deal with it alone? It sounds dramatic, but this is Chicago Fire. Drama is the oxygen they breathe. Severide's heartbreak. Can we just talk about Taylor Kinney's face in that goodbye scene? Kelly Severide has evolved so much. He went from the playboy of Season 1 to the devoted husband of Season 14. He was ready to be a dad. He was ready for the STELLA family era. Now he's pacing the loft alone. Again. The look in his eyes wasn't just sadness, it was fear. Does he suspect something is wrong with STELLA's health too? The tension between them regarding the foster situation with Isaiah has been high, but their love has been the anchor. If that anchor is sick, or if that anchor is leaving, I don't know if Severide survives it this time. What the insider reports say. Okay, Let's take a breath and look at the facts to calm our racing hearts. Official reports from the showrunners indicate that Miranda Ray Mayo is not leaving the show permanently. This is a temporary written exit to accommodate scheduling or storyline pacing, common in the One Chicago universe. However, the writers have been very cagey about how she returns. Will she come back healthy? Will she come back with a medical clearance letter? Or will she come back with news that changes her career on Truck 81 forever? The fan verdict. We are all feeling the same things today. Anger. Why can't STELLA just be happy? Fear. Is Stella hiding a sickness? Hope. That she returns in the winter premiere stronger than ever. One fan on Reddit summed it up perfectly. If Stella KIDD dies, we riot. If Stella KIDD leaves Kelly again, we cry. I can't handle either. I need your thoughts. I need to hear from the 51 family because I am spiraling. 1. Do you trust the Cleveland rehab story, or is Stella hiding a medical secret? 2. Do you think the writers went too far with the miscarriage storyline? 3. On a scale of 1 to 10, how worried are you about Kelly Severide right now? Drop your theories in the comments below. Let's support each other through this hiatus. Stay strong, Firehouse 51. We'll get through this break together.